America, cause that boy good. Now tell me what got 2 thumbs and knows how to spit rhymes. 2 thumbs up, you gon' point him at this guy. Al Henderson couldn't be this fly. So ask how I feel and you all reply like I feel so awesome. How you feel? Awesome. I guess that's awesome. Shorty, you fine and your body is awesome. Yeah, wanna roll? Awesome. Well, let's go. Awesome. Hands in the...
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. And y'all, this Pacers and Bucks series is over. And I know they've only played 1 game, but it's over. I predicted that the Pacers will win this series in 6 games, but I wouldn't be shocked if they swept the Bucks because they are clearly the better team, and they proved that in game 1. I think the Pacers are a horrible matchup for the Bucks because the Bucks don't have the defense, the depth, or the athleticism to defend them. And I think the Pacers had a brilliant game plan both offensively and defensively. Their game plan offensively was to attack Kyle Kuzma, Ron Rollins, and AJ Green and make them play defense. And that was a great idea because those guys are not good defenders. They're actually pretty poor defenders. Whenever you're going up against a team that has poor defenders, you got to be able to identify those guys and make them defend, y'all. And that's what the Pacers did. They consistently attacked them, some more. They involved them in a lot of pick and rolls and got favorable matchups, particularly when Kyle Kuzma was guarding Pascal Siakam. I mean, he's not a good matchup for Pascal Siakam, and Pascal Siakam was able to take advantage of him. And then AJ Green had 5 fouls, which was huge because AJ Green is a pretty good shooter, right? And the Bucks need his shooting on their team. But because he was in foul trouble, he really didn't get to play that much. So I think the Pacers, their game plan offensively, y'all, was phenomenal. And they did this last season when they played the Bucks in the playoffs, but they made Brook Lopez step away from the paint and have to defend on the perimeter. Now, we know Brook Lopez is a very good shot blocker and he's a very good defensive player, but he is slow on his feet. He is not good defending this space, defending on the perimeter, and Miles Turner had his way with him like he did last year. And I think this is going to be a big problem for the Bucks because I don't know how much Brook Lopez could really play in this series. I mean, he only played 20 minutes in game 1. Think about that. Brook Lopez, who again is a great shot blocker, is a really good defender, and is probably the 3rd best player on this Bucks team. He only played 20 minutes, y'all, because it's just going to be hard for him to stay on the court because he's not really going to be as effective as a defensive player as he normally is because the Pacers are going to make him defend on the perimeter, and Miles Turner is going to have his way with him. So again, y'all, their game plan offensively was great. And then we know the Pacers get out and run in transition. They had 22 fast break points. Obviously, the Bucks aren't going to be able to slow down the Pacers in transition because, again, y'all, they don't have a lot of athleticism on their team. So this is something that the Pacers can take advantage of. But I want to talk about what the Pacers did defensively because we all know that the Pacers are a great offensive team. They're a high-flying offense. But what they did defensively really impressed me because their game plan was to let Giannis get his points and shut down everyone else. Giannis had 36 points and 12 rebounds, but he only had 1 assist, and we know that's not like Giannis. Giannis is a very good playmaker. He likes to get his teammates going, get them easy shots, but he was unable to do that, y'all, because the Pacers just completely shut them down, in particular, Kyle Kuzma. Now, Kyle Kuzma is not some star player, but he is a solid player. He's a player that can get you 15 points pretty much every game, and y'all, he had 0 points. 0 points in game 1, which really surprised me because I don't think I've ever seen Kyle Kuzma go scoreless in a game before. And I've been watching Kyle Kuzma since 2017, y'all. I've seen this guy put up 30, 40 points in a game. So the fact that he only had 0 points goes to show you the type of defense that the Pacers played on him. In particular, y'all, Aaron Nesmith, man. I think Aaron Nesmith is one of the most underrated defenders in the NBA. He has really good athleticism. He's really strong. He's quick on his feet. And he is just a lockdown defender, man. He absolutely shut down Kyle Kuzma. And the one guy on the Bucks that did have success, y'all, was AJ Green. But as I mentioned earlier, he had 5 fouls, and he's not a good defender. So AJ Green is not going to play a lot in this series because even though he provides, some solid minutes for the Bucks offensively, he's a negative defensively, and that's the dilemma for the Bucks. They don't have enough two-way players to win this series. When you're going up against a team like the Pacers who have a high-octane offense, you got to have really good defenders on your team that are athletic, that are strong, and that can get stops. And the Bucks, y'all, don't have that. Their best defenders are Brook Lopez and Giannis. And outside of that, they don't have any other really good perimeter defenders on this team. And although I think they will play better offense in game 2 than they did in game 1, it's not going to matter because their defense, y'all, is going to consistently drag them down in this series. I know some of y'all probably saying, well, Zay, Dame is going to be back in game 2, and that's great, y'all. But he's going to be rusty because he hasn't played in about a month. And Dame is not going to help the Bucks out defensively. Like, he's a great offensive player, but he's not a good defender. We all know this. Dame has never been a good defender throughout his NBA career. And he might come back in game 2 and score 30 points. And people will be like, hey, look at Dame. He looks pretty good to me. But again, y'all, it's not going to matter because their defense is going to hold them back from winning this series. And that's why I predicted that the Pacers will win this series. I really should have predicted that the Pacers will win this series in 5 games instead of 6. I was being a little generous to the Bucks, y'all. But yeah, as I stated to start this video off, man, this series is over with. I mean, you can just tell the Bucks just do not have the personnel to beat this Pacers team. It's really unfortunate, man. Giannis is one of my favorite players in the league. Obviously, he's a top 5 player in the NBA. But he just doesn't have the supporting cast around him, y'all. Particularly, he doesn't have enough 3-and-D players on this team to really help him. So, yeah, the Bucks, y'all season's going to be over here in a few days before the Indiana Pacers. Man, this team is tough. I know some people are still underrating them, but if you're underrating the Pacers, you better hop on their bandwagon now, man, because they're going to be a force to be reckoned with throughout these playoffs, y'all. So there I have it. This was my thoughts on the Pacers and Bucks series. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Remember, y'all, laughter's a good message, so what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm an enemy, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.